My name is Brian Talley, and I am officially throwing my hat in the ring to become your next secretary at the Department of Veterans Affairs. For over 7 years, I have advocated for veterans on my own time and my own dime. I have created coalitions and grassroots movements. I have volunteered thousands of hours passing federal law within the VA tort claims system that gives veterans the right to due process and a clear path of legal recourse after falling victim to VA medical malpractice. The Tally Bill ensures that the Office of General Counsel discloses rightful information in a timely manner to include the employment statuses of clinicians named in any federal tort claim. My team and I were responsible for closing a 74-year VA legal loophole that has destroyed the lives of veterans and their families for generations. Why is the deck always stacked against the veteran? The VA must always work in good faith and for the good of the country, not against the ones that have voluntarily raised their right hand in defense of this great nation. My team and I have drafted multiple pieces of legislation. I myself have been fully active and engaged in the 115th, 116th, and 118th Congress. I have testified before Congress as well as subcommittees. I'm not an attorney, nor am I a business or a VSO or a 501c3. I'm not a politician and haven't been groomed for this job. I'm just a veteran that fell victim to VA medical malpractice and stood up and took positive action and delivered a solution to the table to a long-standing systemic problem that should have been addressed decades ago. Why did it take a citizen advocate to do the job of Congress? A job that they have failed to do. Just who am I? Who is Brian Talley? I'm just a regular, everyday guy, a father, a husband, a former business owner, and an effective veterans advocate. I have become a voice for the voiceless and have dedicated my life, time, and efforts for the betterment of the veteran community through my thousands of volunteer hours to ensure veterans get the help they need and deserve. Why do veterans and their family members always reach out to me? Because nobody else will listen to them. I'm consumed with emails, phone calls, and text messages. Again, there is no fanfare in this, and it's extremely difficult to take on all of this bad news. I have to pack it in, help where I can, listen to them, then unpack all of that trauma I just consumed. I can feel the anxiety, hopelessness, despair, and desperation in their voices and emails. I understand how they feel as I lived it for years and years. I've come to the conclusion that if I'm going to spend every day of my life helping veterans within the VA system, I might as well become the new VA secretary in January of 2025. I'm sick and tired of doing the job of Congress. The VA is not just broke, but it's shattered, and it's going to require someone who is non-establishment to put the pieces back together. Do you want the same status quo? Listen, Congress has failed the veteran community for generations and has an annual budget of well over $300 billion. Why did it take a guy like me to address long-standing systemic issues that literally sucks the life out of so many of our nation's most vulnerable and at-risk populations? My question is what do we have to lose? I've already proven that I can get things done. I can cross party lines. I can bridge gaps, solve problems, and do the job of Congress. Now we just need some solid oversight, and that's where I come in. I have earned a seat at the table. Look, I'm done playing patty cake with the system. We need VA reform and a high-quality, well-functioning, transparent, empathetic VA that will treat all veterans with respect and the dignity that they deserve. We will ensure that every veteran has a VA system that they can be proud of. and one that will offer a pragmatic and life-changing experience like never seen before. I'm tired. It's time for sweeping reform and positive change. Thank you for your service. Happy Veterans Day, and Semper Fidelis, always faithful. Your next Secretary of the Department of Veterans Affairs, Brian J. Talley.